Welcome back. You're watching World This Morning with me, Rukma, and in news about US President Joe Biden. We tell you about how the meeting with the Chinese President Xi Jinping went on for the first time since Biden took over office nearly 2 years ago. This is the first such meeting between them. The meeting took place ahead of the G20 summit, which is all set to start in a short while from now. We were showing you those visuals with all leaders seated there, but let's take a look at details of the Xi and Biden meeting that took place.
As the global leaders gather for 17th G20 summit starting today, but what made headlines is the face-to-face meet between Biden and Jinping. US President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping met for the first time in person since the US President took office nearly 2 years ago. Xi and Biden greeted each other with a handshake at a luxury resort hotel in Indonesia, where the G20 summit will be taking place.
I just met in person with Xi Jinping of the People's Republic of China. We had we had an open and candid conversation about our intentions and our priorities. It was clear, he was clear and I was clear, that we'll defend American interests and values, promote universal human rights, and stand up for the international order and work in lockstep with our allies and partners. We're going to compete vigorously, but I'm not looking for conflict. I'm looking to manage this competition responsibly. And I want to make sure that every country abides by the international rules of the road. And we discussed that.
With condemning Russia's invasion of Ukraine and its back-to-back warnings on nuclear weapon, both the countries shared the same stance.
It was also clear that China and the United States should be able to work together where we can to solve global challenges that require every nation to do its part. We discussed Russia's aggression against Ukraine, reaffirmed our shared belief in the threat or the use of nuclear weapons is totally unacceptable, and I asked that Secretary Blinken travel to China to follow up on our discussions and continue keeping the lines of communication open between our two countries. Looking ahead at the
And that's all we have for you in this edition of World This Morning. But coming up in the Morning Express, grisly crime unravels in Delhi. Citizens demand justice for Shraddha. Also coming up, Delhi's Patiala House Court to pronounce verdict on Jacqueline Fernandez's interim bail in the 200 crore rupees PMLA case.